Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to see the detailed review of the Redmi Note 10 Pro. So since 1 month I have been using this phone, so we are going to do a detailed review of this phone. So guys, let's begin. So I am using this phone from last 1 month. I have been using it as a primary device and my primary SIM card here is inserted in this phone. So first of all we will be talking about the display here. The display on this phone here is just amazing. This is the OLED panel, and in this price range I have never used an OLED panel. I have never seen this OLED panel with 120Hz refresh rate. The 120Hz refresh rate on this phone here is just fluid and smooth, but sometimes I face lags and stutters. So honestly speaking, I have never used an OLED display in my life. This is the first time I am using a phone with the OLED display, and that is with the 120Hz. After switching from the Poco X2 to Redmi Note 10 Pro, the OLED display, I am just in love with this display. Here I just don't want to switch back to Poco X2, but I have to switch back to it. In terms of display, the Redmi Note 10 Pro have just killed it in this price range. Then talking about the cameras here, the camera I have posted a detailed review of the camera on both the stock camera and the Google camera. There will be the card up available here, you can go watch it. Then talking about the fingerprint scanner, we get to see the side mounted fingerprint scanner here, and it just works fine, as you can see. 3 2 1 and go. So yes, there is no issue with the fingerprint scanner also. Now talking about the build here, this is the glass back, and I have been using this phone without a case. We get to see the Gorilla Glass 5 here, and so far I haven't seen any scratches or dents or stuff here. The frame here we get is plastic, but so far I haven't seen any, and I have applied a screen protector on the display. So yes, the on front also we get to see the Gorilla Glass 5 protection, and there are no scratches available. So yeah, which is a great thing. Then talking about the in the build, the frame we get here is plastic, and if you use it without a case, then you will feel little bit of cheap. But if this phone had a metal frame or aluminum frame, then it would be just great. It would be the most premium phone in this price range. This phone just felt like a flagship. Then talking about the weight here, the weight of this phone here is also very lightweight phone. The weight of this phone is only 194 grams, which is way lesser than in other phones, not less than Realme 8. But this phone here is a lightweight, and it is very comfortable in hand. In-hand feeling of this phone is just great. The volume buttons and great. Then talking about the user experience, we get to see the MIUI here, and it is so far in just great and smooth and faster and snappier. So far I have used the best phone with the MIUI. Last I have used the Poco X2 with the MIUI, but after switching from that, the Poco X2 to this phone, the performance here is just great. The MIUI optimization on this phone here is just great. It is fast and snappier. So yes, you can definitely go with it. And we get to see the Snapdragon 732G here, and the 732G here is just performing just absolutely fine, just great. The only downside of this processor here is it is not a 5G processor. Then talking about the speakers here, the speakers here are just great. As you know that we get to see the stereo speakers on the bottom and on the top also. In the earpiece we get to see the stereo speakers, and the stereo speakers of this phone here are just amazing. Definitely better than a single speaker, but I have heard the better stereo speakers in the Mi 10i. The stereo speakers are better. So yes, the stereo speakers are not bad also. They are average, but are definitely good than the single speaker. There were no issues with the calls or stuff. Also the camera and everything, the microphone, you get to see the call recorder and the screen recorder, everything you get to see it in this phone. There were no issues with each and everything in this phone here is just great. And talking about the battery life here, the battery life here is an issue. I'll just show it to you some screenshot that this phone after the update I am currently running at 12.0.10, and after this update I am facing the overnight battery drain issue. At night, this was at 12:29 am at the night, and the battery percentage was 30%, as you can see, 30%, and in the morning at 9:15 am the battery was 12%. So yes, we get to see the overnight battery drain issue in this phone. The another example I give it to you is the time you can see 12:03 am in the night and the battery was 46%, and in the morning in the 9:19 am the battery was 28%. So yes, we get to see the overnight battery drain issue, like, and the standby also, the phone drains battery a lot. So yeah, this phone has a battery drain issue, like the overnight battery drain issue. It drains around 20% battery easily in the night. So yes, this bug must be solved by Xiaomi soon as possible. Then another bug here is when I switch to dark mode, the Google feed here stays in the white only. As you can see, the phone has switched to dark mode, but the Google feed here is on the normal white mode only. So yeah, these were some issues and bugs in this phone. As you know, no phone is perfect. Each and every phone has some or the other downside. Talking about the verdict, if you want to buy this phone, should you buy it? So here is the answer: yes, you should definitely buy this phone. It is great. It is an overall package that we get to see the OLED display, the always on display. As you should definitely go with this phone if you want an overall power pack, like overall smartphone. This is a lightweight phone. The glass back, we get to see the great cameras, great display here, great speakers. But the only thing here is it is not 5G, and we get to see the plastic frame. And performance here is little bit less than the Poco X3 Pro. We get to see Snapdragon 732G. But if you want to buy a phone for gaming, then you should definitely go with the Poco X3 Pro, because it has the Snapdragon 860, which is a flagship processor. But in the Poco X3 Pro, we get to see the 48 megapixel camera and the 2 megapixel macro lens. The macro lens on this phone, it is 5 megapixel, and it is a clear killer, the flagship killer macro lens here we get to see. So yes, in each and every terms, and in terms of display also, in that phone we get to see the 120Hz LCD display, but it is smoother. It will be smoother than this because it has the flagship processor. And here we get to see the OLED display, but the OLED display here is just great. I am just in love with this phone in this display. You will trust me, you will not regret after buying this phone. So yeah, this was it for now. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to hit the like button. If you are new to this channel, then please guys subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, then you can ask me in the comment section below or in the Telegram group. I'll meet you in the next one. Till then, stay safe, have fun, and goodbye.